Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Shaw for the show of Duhshowoffz. Remember that. Subscribe to my channel, download the app, whatever you want to do. I say it all the time, it's like a repeated thing. So everybody that comes at me with repeated viewers, y'all know that I say the same thing. Big fire going on. I'm trying to pick up my mom, but there's a big fire going on, so I gotta go keep on going around. Anyway, let's talk about this today. Thing that happened to me today. I helped somebody out. Perfect. A couple months ago, whatever, I helped somebody out. Now, they wanted me to help them again, and I declined, and I said, no, I can't. I can't help you. I can't help you, because I gotta pay bills and stuff like that, regular conversation. That's so, mentioned a few things here and there. So I have properties, as y'all know. I mean, most of y'all know I have properties, and yeah. So we go from there, and how do I say? So they call LNI on me. LNI comes out and they put a sticker, they shut me down. But little do you know, well, little do they know, I have all my stuff together. So I called LNI, and LNI said that they don't have it on file because it's not on file because it's been short notice, because I try to call them and stuff like that. And that's not even what on this one. Watch who you help. Watch who you help, and if they don't get their way, you will see what happens. They don't get their way, you'll see what happens. They don't appreciate that you try to help them. They don't appreciate the stuff that you did. They don't appreciate how you help them. They don't appreciate, they don't look over that. If they don't get their way, this is what happens. People start talking smack about you. They do this, they do that, they do this and do that. They don't understand the sacrifices that you do in life to get to where you at. And they just look out for themselves. Lesson learned on my part. Totally a lesson learned on my part. Not to feel sorry for someone, not to try to help someone, because this is what happens. This is what happens. They'll turn their back on you. I'm not looking at the phone, but I'm still ranting. They still turn their back on you. Watch who your friends are. Watch your friends closely. See who they are, and don't help nobody. Now, from now on, you have a business, and I got rental properties. You have a business. Just do it strictly business. Don't help them. Don't feel sorry for them and this and that. You're gonna be all right. It's just plain and simple. Man, this is bad. I gotta get to my mom's, and I can't get to her because of this freaking fire. And I just did this whole complete U-turn like a knucklehead, and I still can't get through. But anyway, so watch your friends, man. And everybody says that, watch your friends or watch your so-called friends and stuff like that. People only use you to get what they got, what they need from you. Once they got what they need from you, you're no longer a help to them. They'll stab you in the back. Remember that. They'll stab you in the back. Please be careful, because people just don't understand the sacrifice that someone go through to have what they have. And here comes somebody, because you didn't help them out, they call LNI on you. I'm not mentioning no names, not to throw no shade on nobody, and I know that I can, but I'm not, because it's not in me to throw shade on people. You do dirt, you're gonna get dirt. You're gonna pay for it in the future, and I hope you do. But now it's not my fault. None of this that's gonna happen next is my fault. But it's okay, because I already called someone, Elena's getting taken care of. Everybody's gonna get taken care of. You know, I am legal as can be, so it's gonna be okay. When you have a pure heart and you do everything from the heart, things will come out right. I am not stressing. I'm just ranting because, you know, you just upset. You're upset on the simple fact that somebody actually did this to you, where you helped them, and look what they do. And this is what happens when you help somebody. So, you know, you have your business, keep your business with everybody. Because not everybody is who they think they're supposed to be. Everything was fine and dandy. Everything was fine and dandy until the rent came. The rent came, there was an issue for this rent, there was an issue, there was an issue, there was an issue, there was an issue. All this stuff, and look at now. I'm paying the price for somebody else. But guess what? Now they gotta find a place to live. And then I called them and I said, you got 2 days to move. And then they got the balls to ask me, who said that, them or you? They said, who said that, them or you? I said, does it really matter who said them? Elena shut me down, you gotta go. That's it, you gotta go. Elena shut you down, you gotta go. That's just it. I'm taking care of the situation, and I'm happy that I'm able to take care of the situation. I don't know how much it's gonna cost me, because now, you know, unless you know somebody, you're gonna get away with things. If you don't know nobody, you're not gonna get away with things. And that's just the way it goes. I didn't look at the camera most of this thing, so don't, you know, my apologies, because you're supposed to look at camera. But, you know, sometimes you're upset and things go on. But listen, watch who you help in life. Watch your friends, if they call you friends. Because when they don't get what they need from you, they quickly turn on you. Make sure y'all be careful of who y'all do help. You know, don't feel sorry for no one no more. And that's me. I feel sorry for people because some people are less fortunate than others. And when you can help, you do help because you have a good heart. And that's okay. And I respect that all the way, because everybody has a good heart somewhere along the line. Whether you could be the coldest dude or female and all, but they still have a heart. You understand? But when a person don't get what they want from you, or when a person be like, oh, this and that, give you 1,000 excuses, this and that, look what happened. They call Elena on me, Elena shut me down. You know, I gotta delay the process of me progressing because of someone that's upset at me over me not helping them out. So now, they gotta bite the bullet just like I do, and they gotta get out. They gotta get out. They put a sticker on my building. Ella and I, they're gonna come and check things out again. They coming out, they gotta get out. That's it, they gotta get out. And I don't know how many days I got to fix it, stuff like that, but I already hired an attorney. I already hired everything that I'm supposed to hire. And I've never been through this process because Ella and I never came to me. I've never been through this process, so I don't know. But what I do know is, watch who you help. Not everybody deserves to be helped. They're with you one way just to get what they want. But when they done with you, and the moment you say no to them, that's it, it's over. It's a whole new person, a whole new face. Like, oh, I'm looking out for me and mine. Oh, you are? If you're looking out for you and yours, pay your rent. If you're looking out for you and yours, pay your rent. You ain't got to worry about it. You got to pay your rent. Because you need a place to live for your kids. You work. You make money. You need extra hand or extension stuff, that's cool. But now you just made whole life worse. And now what you gonna do? The L and I came and shut me down from the progressing that I'm trying to do to better everybody. And now I can't better everyone. Not thinking, I guess they thought that they call it L and I, they was gonna get away with the rent and stuff like. No, now you gotta move. Now you gotta move. Now you gotta figure out how you're gonna move. And that's it. But all I got to say is, and I went on a rant this whole thing, as you know, and I don't never go on a rant because I don't really know what to say. But now I know what to say. Don't trust an innocent face. That's just plain and simple. Later.